I thank everybody for their presentations, and thank you for the turnout. The only comment I would make is that if you look at this report, what you have to understand is that the Commission tried to take a holistic approach to aerospace. And what we tried to do was seek to change policies and to institute programs that would utilize the totality of the aerospace industry, regardless of which agency it resides in, and regardless of which piece of the program or project was involved. And so therefore, one of our principal concentrations was on the Next Gen program because it attracted all elements. It was air and space. It was an economic driver that we felt that if, in fact, we did not move aggressively ahead in that area, that the Europeans or others were going to be building the technology for the next-gen air traffic control system. So we looked at this as a place where agencies, defense, NASA, FAA could all come together and could find a way of cooperating. Some of that has happened, not nearly to the extent that we had hoped that it would happen. But it seems to me that it sets a model for the kind of thing that we were looking to do. On ITAR reform, I think we have seen some movement forward. We regarded that as also an economic necessity in a global era, in an alliance era, that was an economic necessity to move aggressively toward ITAR reform. And we have struggled for the last 10 years to try to get some progress in that area. Have not seen enough happen in that arena. And I think it's absolutely true that the Iron Majors and others have played a role in assuring that we did not get as far as we had hoped to do. The other places where we sought to put things together were to put together commercial, defense, and civilian space activities and aero activities for that matter. And there has been some of that take place. I'm very hopeful that the work being done by commercial providers in the space arena will in fact end up using military assets, Atlas V and some of these kinds of things, and we will begin to see an integration of a lot of activities. That integration, in my view, is very, very important because I don't think that the country can continue to be a vital aerospace player if we don't get out of the idea of the silos, if we continue to allow people on Capitol Hill to protect their home-based assets to the exclusion of everything else happening in the industry. I'm extremely concerned about the fact that we continue to believe that the only way that you do space is through NASA's front door, that nobody else can play unless they do it NASA's way. The commercial crew program, the commercial cargo program are an attempt to get by that. I think there are people in NASA who are fully committed to that and see the advantages of then adopting some of the military technology as the launch vehicle. But that certainly has not spread to the committees on Capitol Hill with jurisdiction in that area. And so we continue to struggle to make certain that we prioritize this in a way that assures the appropriate integration. You know, the point that I would make about what we did was that it was an attempt to take a holistic approach. We have seen some progress toward doing that. A lot more needs to happen. Thanks for the opportunity.
Please stand.